Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My dear doctors, this is lesson number 11 for AI for doctors. We are going to speak about have a dermatology in your pocket. Well, a lot of doctors up till now is not using AI, and really AI will make you really a super doctor and doesn't need much of technical information. So what I'm going to plan for is to give you a clinical need that you want to have and then connected with the QR code, which is a place in AI you found where you will have this clinical need. So one of the clinical need is to diagnose a skin lesion. We all have faced this problem with a lot of patients in our clinic on daily basis. How many skin lesions would you see in your clinic? You would say probably 2 to 3 per day. And have anyone used AI to get an answer? We usually ask him, you can go and see dermatologist because it is not my specialty. If it is vascular surgery, then you can go and ask a dermatologist. But here I will give you a trick, which is a QR code that if you just scan it with your mobile, get a picture of the skin lesion, put a little bit of history to it, then you will get an immediate dermatological advice what to do and what is a differential diagnosis. Notice that a lot of AI that is available, like Copilot and Gemini and DeepSeek, are protected from giving any medical advice. And this is by the AI engineer. They prevented this in order not to have a claim that you did give me wrong treatment, so you need to pay medical legal advice. So whenever you get an answer to a Gemini or anything like that, you say, well, I am a large language model. I'm not a doctor, consult a dermatologist. Now, I will show you the problem. I have yesterday in the clinic 3 skin lesion that I will show them to you. And here is the QR code. Please, if you stop the video here and scan this QR code. This QR code, which I called it consultant dermatologist, will direct you toward immediate consultation in dermatology. And that is why it's very important to store this image. And here are 3 different skin lesions that I have seen in the arm of patients coming for different vascular advice. So let us see how we are going to do from general AI format and how it is not helpful, and how we're going to do it with the dermatologist consultation. So let me show you what we're going to do. So let us take Gemini. Can you diagnose a skin lesion of my patients? It's a common question, and notice here that as an AI, I cannot provide medical diagnosis advice. This is very important, and you will find this message in any AI. This is by law to protect it from what is going on, and to prevent any medical legal claim. Okay, so this is Gemini, and you will have the same if you use Copilot, DeepSeek, Manas. You will get exactly the same reply. I cannot provide medical diagnosis or advice. Now, when you press the QR code, you will go to this page. So let us here, for example, I have found this skin lesion on the arm of my diabetic patient. Can you help me in the diagnosis and management of this lesion? And here you will add a photo, and let us add a photo. And photo, I will take it from here, from the desktop. And let me select the photo. Here is the photo. It's been uploaded. Now I can send the question. Now this is a dedicated AI, and let us see the answer. Thank you for sharing the image. I'm not a dermatologist, but I can offer a cosmetology information perspective. Visual character, he started to describe shape, the border, diameter. He even give you diameter, which is 6 millimeter. This is according to the magnification of the image. Notice this is the image that I have sent. I didn't give him any measurement. It said it's around 6 millimeter, which is true. And clinical suspicious, here he put the criteria. Border is irregular. It's asymmetry. Color. Then the region is concerning for malignant melanoma. And dysplastic nevus. So these two are very important differential diagnosis. As diabetic patient can be immune compromised. So we will follow the recommendation for next step. So as if you have sent the patient for a dermatologist and he tell you, dermatology referral is true, but you can avoid this step with an advice. I think I will send the patient for a skin biopsy. Documentation, you need to document it. You need to tell the patient this can be dangerous. And biopsy. Excision biopsy, 1 to 3 millimeter from the margin to diagnose suspected melanoma. Don't try laser removal or cryo before histological confirmation. This is very good advice. Ignore changes or delay referral even if asymptomatic lesion. So here he's treating it seriously. So let us send another image of the second patient that I have seen. And this is what I have done to this patient. I've actually sent him for excision biopsy of the lesion. Here is another lesion. Okay. Can you help me in getting diagnosis of this lesion in front of the knee of diabetic patient? Okay. I've given him a little bit of the scenario, where it is and how is the patient, and he will go immediately to clinical assessment. It's ulcerated crust, raised border, erythematous red. Most likely differential diagnosis can be basal cell carcinoma, BCC, or nodular ulcerative subtype, or BCC. And why BCC is likely, he will give you the argument. He decided on the location, the gross, and diabetic patient consideration for delayed wound healing. And chronic ulcer is more common, neoplastic rather than neuropathic. Here he will put you a differential diagnosis: squamous cell carcinoma, chronic diabetic ulcer, pyogenic granuloma. Now work-up management. He will give you a plan what to do. Again, they always by law put dermatological referral until we will reach a stage that this will not be written in an AI, because AI will be better than dermatological referral. Now, histopathology is required. You need to take a biopsy. You need to give wound care, ultraviolet protection, monitor glycemic control, and avoid. And this is what I like. It really gives you advice what to avoid and what to do. And here is the summary. So here you have really a consultant at your fingertip. And I will say, thank you for your great advice. And regarding AI, you don't need to thank the AI very much, because this will make a confusion to the algorithm. So just say thank you, or even don't say thank you at all. Because if you thank the AI more than normal, this will confuse the algorithm and it will go multiple ways. So I hope with this quick review that I have made it easy for doctors to have AI in their pocket. And this will be basically clinical need and then QR code. You don't need to know much about what is in between. And I will give you a QR code to diagnose CT scan, X-ray, diagnose CT angiogram, put a plan for CTO lesion, if you have an SFO lesion or tibial lesion, how AI can help you put a plan, what tools to be used for intervention, how he can get you a report, a radiological report for the CT angiogram, and for multiple things. I hope this video is of use. I hope all doctors who have seen this video will copy the QR code, keep it in their mobile, and whenever you get a skin lesion, you want an immediate dermatological great advice plan, you can do it from your mobile. You don't need anything else. And I hope with this quick video, I was giving a light about how AI is progressing in the clinical scenario to all doctors, not just a vascular surgeon. My name is Dr. Muhammad Omar Farouk. I'm a consultant vascular surgeon, and I wish you all the best.